This scene is an extended scene that we cut down in the edit because we just wanted to make it more elliptical. But it has the added bit of when Phil's mum comes off of the chair, we see her hanging for a little bit longer. This was eliminated just to, give it a little bit more of brevity for the beginning.
All right, what's the name?
Boris Karloff.
This scene is a scene which I really loved, and it was very much at the last minute that we cut this scene. Basically, it's improvisation, which happens in the bedroom where the boys are getting drunk, where they play a party game. This party game, was brilliantly improvised by the four, but in the end we just cut it just for brevity, really, not for any other reason. But it was something that we were very proud of, and it went right down to the last moment before we did that.
Look at that! You look like my granny sucking a lemon. Slap fucking ass. That's what you look like. Slapped ass.
John Riddler.
Who the fuck's John Riddler? Who the fuck is John Riddler?
He's making it up. John Riddler used to read for Jackanory.
Oh, bullshit! Drink your beer! Drink your...
This was, it's basically two scenes, and it's scenes that went quite early in the edit, mainly because they were redundant, they were not needed. Basically, Phil is looking for Ted. These two scenes came before the scene with the glasses. He's in the garden. I was very much obsessed with these satellite dishes. That's why there's a shot of the satellite dish. And the young girl is played by Teddy Toledo, my co-producer's daughter, very well. And then Phil is taken up to the bedroom. That's a picture of Molotov on the wall next to the picture of Napoleon. Basically, these two scenes we thought at the end of the day didn't really add anything. That's why they were cut, even though intrinsically there was nothing particularly wrong with them.
Aren't you worried?
What on earth for? I think you could do with these.
This is a tiny little scene which was excised from the montage of Shona and Phil together enjoying themselves. It's a kind of prequel to the circular track around them in the woods when he's telling her about the Boston Kickout thing. It's a little scene where she's giving him a massage, which wasn't needed, and that's why we got rid of it. That's the only reason. This is the scene after Steve runs off from the party and wakes up at the station. I'd involved this incredibly complicated tracking, zoom-in, twisting shot out from his eyes. In the end, this was a punctuation mark in the plot of the film that wasn't needed, and also because it doesn't feature the lead character, Phil, it just seemed a little bit extraneous. And even though it was quite a palaver to shoot that scene on the station, it was excised. This scene, or two scenes in effect, originally came between where they pull up in the car after driving around in the countryside and before the scene in the country pub. We cut them for a couple of reasons. They were cut quite early on. I mean, basically because the information which they give is actually given out really in the pub scene later on. When we were rehearsing the pub scene, what happened was that more things were put into that, and thus this scene here was redundant. Also, the problem is there's a continuity error with the feet, which is Shona's foot is wrong between the cutout of the close-up and the wide. That's mainly because we had to go back and film and refilm this scene 4 times because of weather and because of rain. So in a way it was the cursed scene, and it was the scene that probably was never meant to go into the end of the film, end result of the film. It was the infamous twig scene.
It's all in the mind.
What's in the mind?